Assalamu alaikum, Grandpa.
Wa alaikum salam, my son. What happened? Your face is looking gloomy. Anything the matter?
Yes, Grandpa. On my way coming here, a thief was caught and it happened to be a man I know very well. I do see him at the masjid for Solah sometimes. I'm only worried because Quran 29 verse 45 says, "Surely, Solat keeps us away from indecency or evils." Why can't Solat prevent this man from stealing, Grandpa?
That is a good thought, my son. It is so embarrassing to see Muslims, even those who never missed their Solah, engaging in sinful and indecent acts. But, surprisingly, the Solat they are observing never prevent them from such sinful acts. Even though Solat is meant to keep us away from indecency and evils, as Muslims.
So, Grandpa, what can be the cause? Because I know Quran never lies.
Come inside first, let me get you something to eat.
Thanks for the food, Grandpa. Now, I'm ready.
All glory be to Allah. Okay, let me have my sit. You see, my son, nowadays, many of us pray without Khushuhu, and this is as a result of not knowing that every single counts for our reward in Solah. And since Shaitan vows never to also us attain Khushuhu in prayer so that we would only earn little or no reward in our Solah. That is also part of the reason why our prayers had no impact in our attitude whatsoever.
What is the meaning of Khushuhu?
Khushuhu means standing with humility and full concentration during Solat without thinking about anything else during Solat.
Grandpa, is it possible for a human being to pray without thinking about other things during prayer?
Yes, my son. There is nothing impossible. We just need to know what it takes or what we can do to attain Khushuhu in prayer.
So, tell me, what can I do to attain Khushuhu in prayer?
Firstly, we need to prepare our mind for the prayer. Secondly, we should have it in our mind that we are facing Allah, the Lord of the universe. Imagine if you were to present an official assignment in front of the president of a country. Imagine how you would have prepared fully ahead and tried to compose yourself as best as possible, so you won't have to disgrace or embarrass yourself. But, in this case, you are facing Almighty Allah that owns your life and is capable of taking it anytime anyhow. May His name be exalted. Because, if you are not seeing Allah at your front, surely He is seeing you whenever you want to observe any Solat. Also, it is very essential for Muslims to know the meaning of what we are reciting in prayer. Reading and memorizing two meaning of the verses of the Quran in a day is not difficult at all. By doing so, it won't take us up to 5 years before we know the meaning of the whole verse of the Quran. When we know the meaning of what we read, it tends to bring a good connection to heart to the prayer. That is the reason you see some Muslims taking more time on their Solah because they understand what they are saying, while some won't even use up to 3 minutes to conclude 4 rak'ahs Solat.
That is very deep, Grandpa.
Having Khushuhu in Solat would not only make us earn full rewards, but also gives us many things like ensuring Solat is easy and beloved to the person praying it. Khushuhu in Solat averts evils and prevent immorality. Khushuhu leads to crying out of the fear of Allah. Khushuhu is part of the key of attaining closeness to Allah. Khushuhu enhances your understanding of the essence of Solah. Khushuhu will ease the standing in the front of Allah on the day of judgment. Khushuhu in Solat solves problem and removes anxiety.
Grandpa, when next I come to your house, you will explain every part of the benefits of Khushuhu you just mentioned now to me. I need to know more about this.
You are always welcome. My regards to your parents. How about Rama? Why didn't you come with her?
She was sleeping when I left home.
Okay, deliver the chocolate in my room for her when you get home.
Okay, Grandpa.
Let not our concern be the quantity of our Solat only, but also strive to perfect them, and doing them well. Ibn al-Qayyim, may Allah be pleased with him, wrote, "The slave of Allah stands in front of his Lord on 2 occasions. The first is when he stands in his Salah, and the second is when he will meet him on the day of judgment. Whoever fulfills the rights of the first standing, the second standing will be made easy for him. And whoever belittles, neglects, and does not fulfill the rights of the first standing, that is Salah, the second standing will be made very difficult for him." My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, let us start practicing Khushuhu in Solat from this moment, because only Allah knows the last Solat we will perform on earth, and tomorrow might be too late. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.